Welcome everybody to Asterisha Moon Talk and happy birthday to all my August people because it is August 1st. So happy birthday to you all. You all are having a birthday during the most fabulous month of the year. It's fabulous and phenomenal because we have what? Two eclipses and a retrograde sandwiched in between the eclipses for August, and it is just a powerful. It's going to be a powerful month. So remember, those that follow me know that in January I said, I'm going to do more videos, but they're going to be different and I'm going to go with the flow and all of that. So I'm going with the flow today. We're doing a video. The camera lens is a little different. And so we're talking about moon tea time. Yes. So we have the moon is going to be opposite the sun or sun opposite moon. That is the moon aspect for this upcoming August 7th. And I was like, what is that flavor of the moon time? Mm. We are going to look at that and find out. So there are a couple of transits, aspects. Oh, transit aspects. There is a couple of aspects that are happening. We've got August 7th. We've got, again, the moon is going to be opposite the sun. Okay, there's going to be a trine with Jupiter, and it's also going to be opposite Mars. But today, right now, we're going to do sun opposite the moon. So let's kind of look at that and let's talk about that briefly, okay? Let's see what that's all about. I don't think I told you about this August 7th. Yes, let me tell you. It is going to be a full moon in Aquarius, 15 degrees in house 3. The sun is in Leo, 15 degrees, house 9. A partial eclipse. Yes. Also, with August the 12th, that's going to be Mercury, a legless planet, is going retrograde, and that's going to be at 9 p.m. So, wow. It's going to be powerful. For those, if you don't know, when the planets get ready to go retrograde, they do it either before a new moon or before a newer full moon or after a newer full moon, and it's usually it's like within, trying to think from memory, usually up to like 8 days from what I can remember. So it's always real close by. Generally it's close by. Okay. Yeah, so we're just gonna get that's a 4-card spread on. If you can see it. I don't know if you can see it. I'm trying to get it so you can see. And it's upside down. Okay, so sun opposite the moon. Okay, so that is a internal struggle that we're dealing with, and that's dealing with our ego versus our emotions. That's our wants versus our needs. It's our desires versus our needs. There's that combativeness of understanding which one is most important. And at this time, August 7th, when that's going on, we have the first house or the ascendant is going to be 21 degrees Scorpio. Okay. So I'm kind of looking at that as sun over here, moon over here, and the first house is right here, so it kind of like intersects. So it jumps in the middle of this debate going on between our ego and our emotions and saying, you know what, I am a fixed sign. I have something to say in this discussion. Let me assist you in this discussion, okay? So we have Scorpio kind of interjecting in this conversation, deep conversation that's going on. And Scorpio is the archetype of Oya. So that deals a lot with the truth of the matter because Scorpio and Oya, they can get down into the nitty gritty and they can find the dust particles of a situation. So that is what we're going to be dealing with. As much as we are wanting something and desiring something, what's the truth of the matter? That is what we're going to be asked during that time. So we have this will be the Nine of Cups. This is fulfillment and wishes. And these cards that I'm using are called the Psychic Tarot. We have Balance, which is 11. We have the Seven of Wands, which is stand your ground. And then we have 13, which would be traditionally the Death card, but this one is transformation. All right, so with what I was saying about this sun opposite moon, we have here the fulfillment of wishes. So, this is about, again, your desires, right? About the things that you are um, not only hoping to obtain, but working to receive. Some of it we have received. However, we have to be able to balance the emotional aspect, emotional side of that, and be able to pull back and not get so involved in whatever is bringing us happiness and bringing us joy that the joy then becomes a sorrow, okay? Because it's an abundance, like even partying too hard, eating too much, that type of thing. This is a overkill. There's this situation where we can overkill the the good that we're experiencing, we're doing, we're having, that type of thing. So with this being a major arcana card is very much then about us policing ourselves and following the law and rules of whatever it is that we're involved in. Um, so that is one of the things that we're going to, for this spread right now, have to really deal with is like really police ourselves, um, to really be honest with ourselves. This is going to be a very powerful moon time, and not we're talking because we're talking about August 7th, but also that Mercury retrograde is creeping up right during this time because it's going to go retrograde on the 12th, but it's building that retrograde energy during this August 7th time. So we have to be really careful of policing ourselves, and knowing when to say yes, when to say no. Okay. And then we have here the stand your ground. So this is kind of more like the sun aspect of this moon opposite the sun. This here would be more of the moon because this is a cups. Okay, so on an emotional level, emotionally, we have to be able to police ourselves. And then on the ego aspect of it, a lot of people are just going to feel real fired up and geared and ready to go. You know, there's things that you've been wanting to do, you're passionate about, and this moon time, this month in itself is going to afford us opportunities to move forward and to get some things done. You all are probably feeling more fired up. When I did the forecast for last month, I talked about how people need to drink more water. Um, that was a video forecast that I did. I talked about how we need to drink more water. But with this energy, this fiery Leo energy, and then this Aquarius full moon that's coming up August 7th, you know, it's almost like the sky is the limit. This is how people are not only feeling, but they are being driven to recognize and understand that the sky is the limit. So, again, major arcana, the death card. So this is then speaking about, as much as we know that the sky is the limit, and we have a strong desire to go forward and do something, we also have to be willing to accept changes. So that means that what we have thought, this process, whatever it is you're going after, you said, okay, now I put all these processes in order, and now I'm going to go for it. But you may have to do things a bit differently, okay, and not be so set in your way, okay? Standing your ground. You got to be willing to be flexible during this time as well. So, for one aspect of us on the emotional side, we have to be able to police ourselves, okay? But on the desire aspect, we have to be willing to be flexible, okay? And be willing to bend when change is needed. Also, that we're able to be successful in not only enjoying the fruits of our labor, but also enjoying a goal that we have set. So that's one of the things that sun and opposite moon is going to challenge us in on a collective level. This spread right here. Police our emotions, right? Enjoy what you can, but enjoy it at a particular level. Go after whatever it is that you've been working to go after. But just know that you may have to do things a bit differently, okay? Be willing to not be so rigid, but be willing to be transformative in nature. So that means that whatever comes up, if you have to take somebody's advice, even though you don't want to, you feel like you are the captain of this ship and it's your ship and you're going to sail the way you want to, pull back and think about that, because you might be going off course. And if you're too steadfast and you have your blinders on, you're not going to be listening or seeing the whole picture for what it is. And so allow your experience to be a transformative one where you are bending and weaving as necessary, right? As opposed to destroying, okay, destroying your opportunities, all because the ego got out of control. So definitely this looks like it can be a phenomenal month for so many people if we just bring into balance our sun and our moon. Okay, so thanks for taking time to check in today and see what's going on with the first aspect we're talking about with the sun opposite moon with this upcoming August 7th. And remember to know your truest self, follow the moon. Take